Hi, and welcome to Proven Principles. My name is Jeff Ghaemaghamy. Today we're going to talk about the most important thing that a new person can learn, and that is the art of inviting. In fact, there's only a few things you really need to master to be successful. The first thing is inviting, the second thing is presenting, the third thing is enrolling, and the fourth thing is duplication, or to help that replicate. And so the thing we want to talk about today is how to invite. In fact, you can make thousands of dollars a month if you can just get good at simply inviting. There's always going to be someone else willing to present. There are other people who can help you enroll, and there are other people who can help you train and duplicate your business. And so the only thing you really need to master in that first 6 months of your business is just get good at inviting. Get it down so it's just like you're learning a play, a part in a play, and you start to get good at that most basic element. Now, I'm going to just go through some basic inviting tips. The first tip that you can spend and master really, and let me draw out a kind of a step-by-step, is you got to smile. I think body language, they say that 98% of your communication is your body language. People get that sense of what's happening. And if you smile and you're a bit excited for you, then you're going to have great success. The second thing is you always want to check the time. When I sit with someone, I want to make sure, is it the right time to have a conversation with them? And so, you might call them and get them on their cell phone, and maybe they're in the middle of a meeting, or maybe the kids have just spilled something in the kitchen, or you want to make sure, is it a good time to have a chat? So I'll always just ask, hi Mike, hi Steve, hey Sue, listen, have I caught you at a good time? And I'll let them also know that, listen, I've only got a minute right now. Is it okay if we take a minute? I want to catch up. And then they'll give you permission to talk with them for a few minutes. And most of the time it's totally fine, but it's always important to check. The third thing you want to do is you want to have what I call form. F-O-R-M. So these are really the only time, every time you have a conversation with someone, you're going to go into one of these four areas. You're going to talk about family, you're going to talk about occupation or job or something, you're going to talk about recreation, sports, etc., or money, business. And so if you think about it, every conversation you have with everyone is really to do with one of those four areas. And so you want to spend just a minute and just talk about how you know them, how you relate to them. No one really cares what you know until they know that you care. The next step in a successful invite is to transition. And that transition is as simple, really, as asking them, listen, the reason I called, and we're going to spend some time talking about that. And so, I might say, John, Mike, hey, listen, great. The reason I called is, and then I've got a little 15, 20-second commercial. And that little 15, 20-second commercial really is my invite to have them come and make a time to meet with me so I can give them some more information. It is not for the purpose of giving them all the information. It's simply enough to give them a little bit, to get them a bit curious and excited so they know they want to find out more. Okay? The next area, once I've given them my little elevator pitch, my little few minutes, then I'm going to ask them simply, when is a good time to meet? Is it better to catch up on Monday or maybe Wednesday? I'll give them a choice. A choice close or a choice of two things will always result in them choosing in one. If I said to you, would you like to go to Hawaii or to Tahiti? You might say, oh gosh, I'd love to go to Tahiti. But you didn't think about Paris. You didn't think about Japan, you didn't think about New York City. And so if you give people two choices, they are always going to choose one of the two choices you give them. And so that's a very simple, very soft way to close a conversation. And the most important thing is you want to get a calendar here out, and you're going to ask them, is that confirmed? And so they're going to give you a time, Monday, etc. here, and you're going to put a tick in your calendar and put the time down, and you want to ask them, I put it in my calendar, is that in your calendar? We want to make sure that they are confirmed, that they have that as an appointment, because there's nothing worse than turning up and waiting for somebody and they don't turn up. And so that's a real important element. So I'm going to give you a couple of quick examples of this. And so we'll start out here with the smile. I've got a big smile on my face, and I've got my phone in my hand, and I'm going to go ring, 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 and I'm going to call Mike or Steve or Sue, and I'm going to connect and say, hey Mike, how's it going? Maybe I know him as a friend, or maybe he's someone who I've just met. Let's just say I just met this person recently at a barbecue or something. Hey Mike, how's it going? I said, it's Jeff Ghaemaghamy. And Mike says, well, hey Jeff, nice to hear from you. Listen, Mike, have I caught you at a good time? Mike says, yeah, listen, no problem. listen, it was great catching up. I've only got a minute right now myself. I'm kind of running out the door, but I just want to see, hey, wasn't it a great party the other night? That barbecue, man, it was fun. What time did you get home? Did you have a hangover the next day or whatever? However, I know them, and so we're going to chit chat about that. But because I've said we have a short call, I'm in a hurry. It's only going to be real quick, and he's going to say, yeah, we had a great time, and it's going to be really efficient. Then I'm going to transition and say, listen, Mike, the reason I called is, listen, I'm working on a project, and I like these words. I'm working on a project, launching a new line of anti-aging products here in New Zealand or Australia or wherever you are, and I'm looking for some key people to work with, and I really enjoyed meeting you the other night. I could see you just really switched on, and you've got a great personality. Tell me, are you open to looking at something else outside what you're doing? Now, Mike's going to I'm complimented him. And so when you compliment someone like that, before I invited him to, are you open? There's a pretty good chance that he's going to say, well yeah, sure. But he might ask, well, can you tell me some more about it? The number one thing you're going to have here is you got to control. And it's called the 4 C's. You got to compliment. You have to create, to compliment, you have to create curiosity. And also control yourself, and then close the conversation. And so I'm going to say to him probably, listen, Mike, it's probably better that we meet. It's a bit too hard to talk about on the phone, or one thing I like, and a colleague of mine likes, it's too big to talk about on the phone. Perhaps maybe is Monday or Wednesday better? We can catch up and have a coffee, or maybe I've got a few people getting together, and we're going to have a little session talking about this product. Maybe I'd like to invite you to come be part of our focus group. Is Monday or Wednesday better? And almost always he's going to say, well, yeah, maybe Wednesday could work. Well, listen, great. Let me go to my calendar here. Listen, Wednesday is perfect for me. Is the morning or afternoon better, or you might just have a specific time? And great, I put that in my calendar. Now, Mike, is that in your calendar? And he might say, yeah, listen, I'll put it in right now. And then I always double confirm. I promise you, if you don't do this, you're going to get people who say they're coming and don't turn up. Mike, is that actually confirmed, or do you want a reminder call? Because I know you're probably busy. I want to make sure you don't forget, and this is an important meeting. I want to make sure we don't have any obstacles that come in the way. And so he says, yeah, listen, Jeff, that's absolutely confirmed. Great, perfect. I will see you then on Wednesday at 7 o'clock. Here's the address, and now it's a confirmed appointment. And so if you follow inviting in that very simple way, and you can download some inviting documents on our website, provenprinciples.com, and it will have some scripts, etc. To be honest with you, it's not about having a specific script. It's actually about just following through that. You might change the words, and you might change but the principle of this is smile, check the time, talk a bit about them. No one cares about what you know until they know you care. Get to the point. Don't waffle on. The reason I called is I'm launching something new, working with it's been all over the media. You might use some fun things like it's been all over the media. Hollywood is going crazy with this. It's been sweeping through Europe. These are the words I like to use. Please copy them. I'm working on a venture. It's a project. We think we can. We're going to do to the anti-aging industry what Apple did to the music industry. These are little teasers that get people excited, excites the brain, and they want to know more. They're curious. So then you can go to make a time to meet with them face to face and get the information. Please, please, please don't try to reinvent the wheel. Do not try to present all the information on the telephone. I've been doing this for 18 years. I'm as good at communicating about this. I'm as excited as anyone. I have the more knowledge, and I still find it very difficult to communicate that story on the phone. Make a time to sit face to face, and when you're brand new, you want to do that with your upline. And you want to do it with the people who are already successful that can help you do it. In fact, I would recommend the first 20 or 30 phone calls, you get involved in a team calling group, which is where 3 or 4 people are getting together, and they're all, you make a call, then you make a call, then you make a call, then I make a call. Then that person makes a call, that person makes a call, that person makes a call, and we do this sort of round robin thing, and it lifts the spirits, it lifts the energy, it lifts the confidence, and you get to help encourage people to get through that knot that gets in their stomach. I know it's there because I, to this day, don't like making phone calls. But I know that making those phone calls has totally changed my life, and teaching you to make those phone calls will totally change your life. There is no shortcut to success. If someone tells you there's a shortcut, I'm telling you right now, I've never seen it. Never seen it last for long term. This is a very simple process. We'll come back in another episode of Proven Principles and talk about the numbers. For now, I hope you enjoyed this simple how to invite session on Proven Principles. Remember, mastery comes with practice over and over and over again. Pick a few people you don't want to work with you. Go practice on them. Practice with your coaches. Get into team calling. And I wish you fantastic success. Once you master inviting, money is going to flow through your business. So anyway, that's it for now. Have a great day and wishing success. Bye for now.